When somebody supports you and all of a sudden lose interest in you, please let them go. There are 11 kinds of men, but I'll just give you 3 because I have so much to share. Number 1, passive men. These passive men are not meant to be in your life. They are a one-off material. You may meet them once or twice. You enter into disaster when you now cling onto them. They are passive. In Matthew 27:32, one of them was called Simon the Cyrene. Only once, as Jesus was passing, they compelled him to help Jesus carry the cross. They compelled him. He was under pressure. Passive helpers are compelled helpers. They may not do it willingly, but situation will connect them to do it. You meet passive helpers, all they may give you is a single help for the rest of your life. The problem you have is when you want to turn passive helpers to active helpers. When somebody supports you and all of a sudden lose interest in you, please let them go. When you have that understanding, you stop hurting them or hurting yourself. A passive helper comes in, and when they do what they want to do, you cannot keep them, you can't hold them, because the compulsion is gone. Many of us, when God brings a passive helper, want to turn them to active helpers. Simon of Cyrene was only needed at that point for the cross. A passive helper may just come in once, help you get a job. You make a mistake when you go back to him to try to help you get promotion, because he's done with his assignment. Passive helpers are always in transit. Number 2, conditional men. This kind of man is determined by exchange. There must be something you bring to get something. There must be something you put on the table. Conditional men are the kind of men that a man called Joseph met. Without his capacity to interpret a dream, he could not have accessed the palace. You must have something you bring to the table. You must bring ideas. You must bring dreams. You must bring visions. In Genesis 41, when we saw what God did by the lifting of Joseph, it was on the platform of a dream that was interpreted. To meet this kind of man, you must have something they need. To meet this kind of man, you must have something they crave for. To meet this kind of man, in Daniel chapter 1 verse 20, he said, concerning the matters of wisdom and understanding, he said, the king inquired of them. He found them 10 times better. So what stood Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and Daniel was that in matters of wisdom and understanding, whenever the king asked a question and everyone prefers an answer or a solution, when he looks at Daniel, looks at Shadrach, looks at Abednego, whatever comes out of them was 10 times better in wisdom, in understanding. That was conditional. Where your supply stops is where such help stops. The third kind of men are customized men. Customized men have no business whether you have anything to offer. Customized men do not care what you bring, as it were, to the table. Customized men are men who are sent by God. In Genesis chapter 2, I believe verse 18 or so, he said, it's not good for man to be alone. I will send him a helpmate. A helpmate. I like the New International Version. The New International Version, the NIV puts it better. You have the NIV here. It says, NIV, Genesis 2:18. It puts it clearly. Help that is meant. That's a customized man. A man called David had one like that. When he died, the man continued helping his son. In 1 Kings chapter 5 and verse 1, when David died, the Bible says a man called King Hiram came to Solomon. When he met Solomon, 1 Kings chapter 5 verse 1, and Hiram king of Tyre sent his servants unto Solomon, for he had heard they anointed him king in the room of his father. For Hiram was ever a lover of David. In fact, the only house David built, Hiram built it. As soon as he heard they made him a king, he built it. As soon as he heard that Solomon became a king, he went there. I'll show you what he gave to Solomon. If you read 2 Samuel chapter 5 verse 11, you will see what Hiram did. Hiram was a lover. And Hiram king of Tyre sent messengers to David and cedars and carpenters, cedar trees and carpenters and masons. And they built David what? Hiram was a customized man in the life of David. If you read 1 Kings 5, verse 10 and verse 18, you will see Hiram's impact in the life of Solomon. 1 Kings chapter 5, verse 10. And Hiram, this is a man that helped the father. The father was dead, he continued with the son. And so Hiram gave Solomon cedar trees, fir trees, and according to all Solomon. Now, this was for Solomon. When Solomon wanted to build the temple, Solomon's temple is the most expensive temple or expensive single property ever built in the history of the world. The pillars are gold. Everything is gold. Not gold plated. Gold. Raw gold. In verse 18 of 1 Kings chapter 5, Hiram sent his men to join Solomon's men. And Solomon's builder and Hiram's builder did hew them and stone quarters. So they prepared timber and stone to build. This is a customized man. This is somebody that God brings into your life. And you are asking yourself, why are they favoring me? The things that they do for you, you don't deserve it. But it is because God has planted them. It is possible it happens. God can bring men into your life who don't care about anything people say, who don't care about what people say about you, who don't care about how people see you, who don't care about people's opinion, and they just help you because they are on assignment by God. God plants a liking, God plants a love, God plants a desire. They want to see you do well. Wherever you are today, under the sound of my voice, as God gives you provision, may God bring customized men. May God bring customized men. They will come into your life to help you. They will come to your business to help you. They will come to your profession to help you. If your amen is louder, they come your way.